Hello there everybody. We're going to do another of my photographic journey videos now with some of my photographs, and these ones date back to 1979 and therefore will feature Eastern Counties buses. First up, you've got Ipswich crew there, conductor Colin Ironside with his regular driver Alf Milbourne. That's at Ufford with LFS 109, and again at Ufford you've got driver Dougie Brown, and his conductor on this occasion is Gordon Russell. Ipswich bus station here, not sure why I pressed the shutter with a man in the way, but it's a nice everyday scene there. And Ipswich had two depots. This one was up at the top by the bus station. You've got LFS 97 and RLE 873. And here we've got a Bristol MW on the left, that's LM 622, and two brand new VRs, that's VR 243 and 244. Moving on to Woodbridge, an unidentified Bristol FLF low-decker. And inside the bus station now you've got FLF 440 and one of my favourite REs, that's RLE 869. On to Felixstowe, and this is FLF 444. with conductor Colin Ironside. And on Woodbridge Market Hill, FLF 473 with driver Les Hobbs. Moving on to Woodbridge, LFS 69. This was a temporary loan from Norwich to cover failed LFS 109. A couple of rear end shots now. You've got LFS 92, which was actually on the 244 service up there in Woodbridge, and what looks like a very frosty, cold Saturday morning. Ipswich crew Gordon Russell and driver Nick Anderson at Felixstowe with LFS 109. And 109 again in the bus station on what was my local route, the 244, on a journey through to Woodbridge. Waiting to depart to Felixstowe, LFS 109 with driver Dougie Brown. Dougie Brown again here. On the turning round point just outside of Melton, waiting to return to Ipswich on the 244. We move to Ufford now, cross-country service 245 to Felixstowe. That was crew operated, that particular journey with an LH, and here we've got LHS 932 in the bus station in Ipswich, and in Levington, not the best photo quality wise, Bristol MW LM 622. Back up to the bus station in Ipswich, you've got LM 630 and LHS 932, and over to Orford now for Lalo National LN 781. Back in the bus station in Ipswich, you've got LS 835. And in the bus station in Felixstowe, you've got OT2. One of two open-top Bristol low-deckers. The other one was based in Cromer. Back into the bus station in Ipswich, you got VR 187 and LH 534, and on to Hadley now for RL 506. Staying with 506 in Hadley, notice the cutaway front corner. That was done deliberately to minimise damage to the bodywork on the narrow country lanes. A close-up shot of the front of RL 680. And staying with Ipswich, this whole scene has changed completely. RL 721 with driver Ted Cooper. Moving on to Cataway, you've got dual-purpose RLE 875 in the care of East Bergholt Outstation. And staying with 875, this time at Mistley, on the 227 route, cross-country service via Capel St Mary. Les Hobbs again, RLE 875 again, this time at Shotley. Looks like I was playing with the destination blinds there and just put private up for the photo. Not sure why I'd bother doing that. Back in the bus station at Ipswich, you've got I think that's RE848 and LH700, and then VR189 and LL838, which was a Leyland Leopard. On to Bury St Edmunds briefly. You've got the Bristol RE here. This is RS648. And on a service back to Ipswich in Bury St Edmunds, this is VR187, driver Les Hobbs yet again. The top deck of VR207 at the bottom of the hill in Shotley, just about to start the return journey to Ipswich. And in Stowmarket, VR207 on the 2-hour trek from Ipswich to Bury St Edmunds. It was a 4-hour round trip and most enjoyable. In Woolpit, VR207 again, probably on that same journey, same day. And back to Bury St Edmunds for VR240. This is in a place called Elmswell, Ipswich-based VR243 on that 204 service through to Bury St Edmunds, and the same bus, probably on the same journey again, and this time in Needham Market. Yugoslavian-born Ipswich driver Ljubiša Gvozdenovic with VR302 in Woodbridge on the 244 and VR309 with minor accident damage on the front there in the bus station in Ipswich. Back to Needham Market for Les Hobbs behind the wheel of VR368 and VR377 here. Not a very good photograph, that one, I'm afraid. And that's in a place called Claydon on the outskirts of Ipswich. Back into the bus station in Ipswich, you've got VR377 and 377 again in a place called Stonham Aspel, a local service just into Stowmarket. Back into the bus station at Ipswich again, VR377, LL838 and FLF440. And back to Felixstowe now. Can't quite identify that Leyland National. I think it's 586 and the LH is 909. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with another one very soon.